Well, Lucy and Jill, very nice to meet you
Seagull.
here. Oh, Lucy, don't do that to me already.
I'll stop it.
So, both of your characters, at least when they start out, are very much going right up against Ash. What's it like going up against Bruce Campbell in this most iconic of his roles?
Great fun. Anything I can do to give Ash/Bruce pain. Because trust me, he loves to dish it back. So that's the nature of our relationship.
Well, in the first episode, something happens to my character, and then she's at a low point, and Ash's name is all over this thing. I'm being very vague, by the way.
Right.
And yeah, I'm after Ash, and she kind of fuels it on, and then we're just Thelma and Louise going after.
We're obsessed and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, your character kind of gets thrown into it pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
I find her at quite a vulnerable time. So she's easy to recruit.
So
Yeah.
you think you're more of the ringleader there?
Yeah, I was a sucker, for sure.
Both of you have a genre entertainment background with science fiction and fantasy and horror. Why is that important to you as a storytelling device?
Look, I would love to be able to help you out with that one, but I'm surprised to find myself in genre at all.
Really?
It's nothing I planned, it's nothing I try to get into, it just seems to pick me repeatedly, but I will say that's where many of the most interesting roles are for women, and the most empowered roles, really textured roles, the stuff you get to do. But it does have some pitfalls. I remember working on another show where the phone rings and it's late at night, and he says, and then the phone rings and it surprises you, says the director. And when the phone rang, I went, and he goes, no, it's not the demon baby. Like, the problem is that the stakes are so high in genre that sometimes you have to really dial it back down for real life, for naturalistic acting.
For me, it was really exciting because this is, even though I have been on shows that are kind of in this world, I was playing a lawyer. I wasn't in the crazy.
Right.
And so this is like my first time being all up and through the crazy. And it was really exciting. And I learned a lot about myself, how much I really love punching people out.
She's a real girl. At first she's telling me about fashion and the stuff, and I said, oh, I don't think we can be friends.
And I was like, no, we are gonna be friends.
Next minute, what she's doing is she's loving the gun. She's like, and she's saying, cover me in blood. She's digging all this really hideous stuff. Anyway, she's tough as well as girly.
So there's a real specific appeal to a show like this that has this crazy combination with comedy and horror and camp and action.
Yeah, I just feel like the women are badasses, and I just love that about this show. And I think, of course, the amazing Bruce Campbell, he's doing his thing and he's like the best at it. But you have these women, and Dana's character, she's like a badass in the making, but she's scrappy. Like, all the ladies on this show are really kick butt, and I love that about the show.
What's it like playing in a show that has a heavy reliance on special effects? And I'm sure a lot of the times when you're acting in a scene, you're not necessarily seeing what we wind up seeing on screen.
Oh, I saw all of it.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
You're right. It's extremely technical. Right. And this show, if it was an hour long, it wouldn't have more effects than it does now. So it takes a long time to shoot them, and a long time in post, a long time in the setting up, because it's rapid fire, high octane effects, whether they're practical or special. There's a lot to it.
I like to always ask the acting question of how you got to develop your characters. Was this something where you had the full 10-episode arc ahead of time, or in general, or were you getting it episode by episode and growing your character that way?
We were flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
Like after I'd started the role, they didn't even decide on what her last name was until like episode
We
8.
would just say, Ruby's a mystery.
We're going to keep going. She's so mysterious. And we're like, literally, like, what can we say about this character? It hasn't even been written. No, it's so. No, it was like being slapped with a wet fish. Every time you get a script, it's a completely different piece of information, or then it's lost. But magically, in fact, it's not magic. There's a lot of brilliant people who have worked to make this just an incredible, crowd-pleasing piece. We're so proud of it.
What is one big surprising or shocking moment for each of your characters that you can just tease?
What can we tell?
Just a little tease.
My character's a little thing.
Oh, I know. Jill Marie Jones wears a lot of red lipstick in life. Amanda Fisher does not. That's a huge tease. Okay, you go.
Huge tease. It will all become clear. My character thinks that Thelma over there is pretty hot.
All right. Thank you, ladies. In chronological order for that first episode?
We sort of shot in order, yeah. Yeah, we kind of did, because we wrecked so much stuff, you have to shoot in order.
Yeah.
If you shot out of order, you wreck everything, you have to put it back. So yeah, we kind of eased our way into it, from, loser to hero.
Did that make it easier for you to come back into Ash?
Yeah, when you shoot in some kind of order, it does